Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Today is going to be a great workout. It's going to be short, but it's going to be fast. So we'll wait a few more seconds for people to show up. But in the meantime, we'll explain what we got going on for today. First off, let me know, how was your guys' weekend? What did you guys do this weekend? This weekend, I finally got that pool I was mentioning. Got that above ground pool set up. It's pretty short. It's only like 30 inches high, so it's like waist height. But we had some floaties in there, and it was nice. It was like 90 degrees in Elkhorn yesterday, so it was perfect. So what we got going on for today? For our strength portion, today is our push or our chest focus day. So every 90 seconds for 6 sets, we do 30 seconds of max lateral plyo push-ups. I'll show you in a little bit, followed by 60 seconds of rest. And the goal is to get as many reps as you can in those 6 30-second increments. After we finish that, for our workout, it's 2 5-minute AMRAPs. So the first one goes 30 push press, 25 box jumps, and the remaining time max burpees. You're going to rest 2 minutes and then kind of flip it. So then you're going to do 30 burpees, 25 box jumps, followed by max push press, that second AMRAP. So the order of the movements just flips. The first one you're doing max burpees at the end, and the second one you're doing max push press at the end. Check in the description below of this video for more information on that. Otherwise, for our warm-up that we're going to start in a little bit, an AMRAP of 6 minutes, 40 mountain climbers, 20 shoulder taps, and 10 step-ups. If you don't have access to step-ups, you don't have like a sturdy coffee table or a chair or stairs or anything like that, you could just do lunges as well. That's the option. Chill weekend, got some driving in, sped on the freeway to Santee. It was nice. Yeah, I heard a lot of people are enjoying the empty freeways. All right. Bring it to the floor, guys. Let's do, actually, not to the floor yet, but find some open space. We need some mobility really quick, and then we're going to start that warm-up. So, first, how come sometimes it'll brighten up, sometimes it doesn't? If I go over here with the light. There we go. Okay, cool. So, first, we're going to do some toe squats. I love these for the hamstrings and the hips. In your squat stance, push the butt back, load up your hamstrings, reach for your toes, come down into your squat. Elbows inside the knees, come back up, walk out the legs. It's about 20 seconds here. At the bottom of that squat, and keep my knees out and my chest up. What else did you guys do this weekend? Pretty much all I did this weekend was that pull thing. That and like 17 dog walks. My dogs have never been happier. All right, bring it to the floor. First, we'll start with just regular cat-cows. So round and arch the back. Did you guys watch any good shows? What did we watch? We watched something that was really good. What did we watch? We watched it last night. It was, I remember enjoying it. Oh, I forgot what it was called, but it had Mark Wahlberg in it. It's about him being like a Boston police officer that goes to jail, but he was actually like, but the whole situation was like a lot of these police officers were like crooked, and they were all like selling drugs and stuff. So Mark Wahlberg had to go and save the day. It was pretty good. I can't remember the name of it, but it was on Netflix. The thumbnail of the video was Post Malone on the phone. That's all I can remember. I can't remember the name of the actual video though. All right, so we're gonna do some internal external rotation of our spine. So bringing your hand through, reach through as far as you can, come back up, reach up towards the ceiling. Let's do 5 each side here, guys. When you reach underneath, reach through as far as you can and get that shoulder to the floor for a second, and then come back up and then point up. 5 each arm. And bam. All right, last thing we're gonna do, guys, just to kind of warm up our spinal erectors, our upper back, and our shoulders, get everything loosened up and ready to go overhead and get warmed up as well. Laying on the floor, give me 10 arch ups. So legs close together, arms overhead. You're just going to squeeze your butt and raise your hands on the floor slightly, and then come back down. Don't over-exaggerate and put a lot of tension in your back. You're raising everything up really high. Just point your legs, point your arms, raise up a couple inches off the floor, squeeze my butt, come back down. 10 of them. All right. So for the warm-up, 6-minute AMRAP, 40 mountain climbers, just a fast pump of the knee. You guys know those. Followed by 20 plank shoulder taps, nice and smooth, 20 total, so 10 each side. Then lastly, we have the 10 step-ups. If you don't have a box or a chair or anything to step up on, you can do lunges instead. That works as well. Or you can use your bed. You all have a bed. It's a little wobbly, but you just have to focus more on stability. You'd get more out of it because it's not an easy, hard surface. All right. I'm grabbing my timer, and we're getting it. If at any point during this live video, if you're watching it live, you can pause it and then always catch up with us as we have other breaks throughout the video. Or if you're watching after the fact, obviously you can pause it whenever. All right. Get my handy dandy WOD or smart WOD timer. Hashtag not a sponsor. You know, you've heard that before if you watch Rhett and Link on YouTube. Let's see, what am I looking at? I'm looking at an AMRAP. 6-minute AMRAP. Okie dokie. Get my box. All right. Let me get that glare out of there so I can get brightened up a little bit. And not really. All right, guys. Here we go. Starting with 40 mountain climbers. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. $20 shoulder taps. Try to keep those hips still and that chest point at the floor the entire time. So you're not swiveling like this and bringing one side higher than the other. There you go, 20. I lost count. 10 step-ups or 10 lunges. Ooh, 24. I'm not going up yet for 24. 20 inches it is. Boom, that's one round, took a minute 15. So we'll probably get into round 4. Whew. If you need to, you can widen your stance for the shoulder taps. That helps you keep yourself a little more flat and not twisting too much. Otherwise, really gotta think about squeezing in your rib cage and squeezing your abs really tight. And as I lift one side, I feel the oblique on my other side turn on. So it's perfect. You want to feel your core working hard in the exercise. If not, then you're probably swaying side to side a little too much. A little teeny bit's okay, but you don't want it to be excessive. All right, we got 3:15 left. So maybe into round 5. Geez, that's okay. We want to get warm. Boom, pow. Oh, planks. Plank shoulder taps. So again, a wide base helps you be a little more stable. But I'm thinking about squeezing my core and then really pressing down hard into that one hand that's staying on the floor. Yeah, I really feel my core on those. There's been a couple times I've had too much coffee before I work out. Today was one of those days. I grabbed the big mug, I filled it up. I regret that decision. I'm wired right now. The first thing I do every morning is always have a big glass of water. That always helps me out. But when I have a big glass of water and a big mug of coffee, oh no. Oh no. Too much. All right, round 4. Shoulder taps. Getting warm. One more minute, you guys. It said it wasn't going to be this hot today like it was on Saturday. Saturday got up to 96 where I live, and it was a little unbearable. We had the AC on blast all day. But today I think it's going to be a high like 82 or something like that. But I'm still feeling it. Still warm nonetheless. About 40 seconds, guys. And rest. Woo! We survived workout number 1 of the day. Great work. All right. So let's go over these plyo push-ups. All you're going to need for this is some kind of elevated surface. So I'm going to use a 45-pound plate. So it's probably like 3 or 4 inches tall. You could use a couple big books and stack those up. You could use some kind of like sturdy box of some sort. You could use anything you have that's gonna like hold some of your weight on it, and that's about 3 to 6 inches tops height-wise. So I'll give you a little bit to find that item while I get mine set up, and then we'll go over it in like 20, 30 seconds. So something about 3 to 6 inches tall and is pretty sturdy. Try to think of other things you could use. The best thing would be like some kind of books. What other thing is book shaped? Yeah, books would be good. Otherwise, you don't have to have an elevated surface to do this. You could use like a blanket just so you have a marker. You just really need some kind of target more so. So if you don't have anything that's really sturdy you can trust, that's fine. Just grab whatever you can, a little like hand towel, and just lay it on the floor so you have kind of like a spot on the floor. So let's go over this. So plyo means going to be a dynamic exercise. It's going to be your goal to try to get yourself off the floor. So a typical push-up where you come down a plyo push-up, you would come back up and then try to get your hands off the floor for a second. So it's a very dynamic exercise. Now, with these lateral plyo push-ups, you're gonna have one hand on the surface, one hand off. You're gonna do a push-up. Because of the height of the item, you might not bring your chest away to the floor anymore. You might still get low, but not all the way down. You're gonna press up fast, switch hands in the air, and land the other side. So it'll look like this. So with my hands up, I come down, boom, down the other side, just like that. If being that dynamic would be a challenge for you, you can just walk yourself out. So you could come down here, go boom, and do the same thing. So you're still doing them laterally, but you're just not getting yourself off the floor. You can still do the same thing on your knees as well. Whatever is gonna allow you to still keep that good body positioning and not like flop around like a worm. Keep your body nice and tight the entire time as you're doing it. You're doing 30 seconds of these, followed by a minute of rest for 6 rounds. So it'll add up, and your chest is gonna be feeling it. Well, hopefully 6 seconds of rest will definitely help you recover to get as many as you can in the next 30-second increment. And you wanna keep track of all of your reps. So have your notes up on your phone, pen and paper, whatever, or if you have good memory, perfect. Keep track of all your numbers, and then we're gonna log them in a Wodify after this, okay? So if you have any questions, put them up on the screen now. Otherwise, we're gonna start in like 10 seconds. What other item could you use? Yeah, if you don't have a couple books, that's fine. Just anything that you can use as a target. Especially if you still want to focus on that dynamic plyo portion, you can just have no elevated surface, but still do them laterally and still try to pop up off the floor every time. In the notes of your, when you put in your score, just write down exactly how you did it, what item you used, the height of it, etc. All right, let me get my timer ready. So I'm gonna set it, let's see, so I'm gonna do an EMOM every 90 seconds for 6 sets. So a total of 9 minutes. Okay. All right, no questions? The biggest thing I'm looking for is that you're still doing some kind of lateral movements, whether you're walking your hands out, that's fine. And you're still giving that good body positioning. So you're not letting yourself kind of bow out here and then flop down to the floor or do anything fancy with your torso. Everything in a nice straight line as much as you can. It's gonna be hard, but just fight for that positioning as much as you can so you're not letting yourself get too sloppy. Okay, here we go, guys. 30 seconds of work, 6 seconds of rest. Keep track of your reps. Starting in 5. And go. Halfway. Three, 2, 1, rest. Oh, I got 15, but that was definitely my highest round out of all of them. Write down my number. 15. Whew. Today's workout is only 10 minutes in total, but today's workout's gonna be a spicy one. I'm very certain of that. Only 2 5-minute AMRAPs. You're gonna want to push. All right, you guys, going in 20 seconds. If you don't hit the same number, that's okay. Just try to get as many as you can. I will still be able to get my chest to the floor, so if you have some room for your chest, still try to get all the way down. And go. Two, 1, rest. 13 that time, but that was way harder. Oh. Okay, 4 more rounds. Definitely feel it in my chest. I'm gonna be sore tomorrow from that, I can already tell. Make sure you guys are still trying to get a good amount of protein throughout your day. I recommend personally having it every meal, but obviously you can have it whenever as long as you're getting a decent amount of it. I'd recommend at least after your workout, probably the most important time to get the protein in. Second most important time for you, like before you go to bed. But just make sure after you guys work out, you're getting some kind of, nutrient-dense meal inside of you. I usually have eggs, bacon, toast, or I'll have eggs, bacon, and protein pancakes. My addiction right now. All right, stop talking about breakfast. Let's get ready for set 3. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Three, 2, 1, rest. 11 that time, drop off by 2 every time. If maybe you started doing some kind of plyo version, some dynamic version, but you started to fall off and now it's like really, really hard to do it, you can resort to the step out version as well. Obviously, I don't want you to go from doing like 10 to like 1 or 2. I want you to still get a decent chunk and stay close to that original number. So do whatever you got to do to still get a good amount of volume in. I would want you to get at least, out of the total of 6 sets, at least 45 reps. So that'd be what, like 6 reps a minute? 7 reps a minute? I'm not quite sure. 7 times 6, 35. So you have to get like around 8 or so a minute. So do what you got to do to try to get close to that number. At least 7 or 8 if you're struggling. All right, set 4, guys. Woo! Two, 1, rest. Owie, owie, owie. Oh man, my chest, my poor little chest. It's definitely getting pumped up, that's for sure. And my shoulders. So I posted it the other day, or today on the Facebook group. Monday, we're doing chest focus, Wednesday core focus, Friday back focus. Then Tuesday and Thursday are longer conditioning days. So if you want to work on your chest or your core, your back, or you just want to get really sweaty, that's the schedule for the week. Monday, chest, Wednesday core, Friday back, Tuesday, Thursday, long cardio, get sweaty. I mean, every day we're getting sweaty, but Tuesday, Thursday will be really the calorie burners. All right, guys, you're ready. 5 seconds. Number 5 of 6. 2, 1, and go. Three, 2, 1, rest. Oh man. One more set, you guys. We got this. This ain't no thing. The first 2, 3 reps, I'm like, oh, this is so easy. I'm gonna bust out at least 15. And come that 3rd or 4th rep, I'm like, I think I'm gonna die. I think my arms might rip off my body. I might cry during this workout. I might cry. Those are a lot of the thoughts that I have when I work out. I might throw up. I might cry. I might curse somebody out and then cry on their shoulder. A lot of mixed emotions when I work out. All right, 10 seconds, guys. Last one. And 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, time. Okay, so your score today would be the total amount of reps you complete out of all 6 sets. So save that number somewhere, plug it into Wodify after we finish this class. All right, the plates can go away, or your elevated surface, whatever you were using. And now, let's talk about the workout, and then I'll grab my equipment. So, let's stop this timer. So, pull the workout up on your Wodify, or you can check in the description of this video. It's posted there as well. Also, make sure you're on the same page because it's 2 5-minute AMRAPs. You get a 2-minute rest in between, but the AMRAPs are structured a little bit differently. They're flipped. So, the first 5-minute AMRAP, 30 push press. Push press is where you dip and then punch overhead. You don't get to drop underneath and do a second dip. It's just a little bit of oomph from the legs to get it overhead. 30 push press, 25 box jumps. You can do sit-ups if you want to do sit-ups if you're in an apartment or whatever. You can do it on a chair, couch, coffee table, stairs, whatever you have available. You can do sit-ups as well. Same amount. I would just keep it the same. Unless you want to beef it up, you can. If you do that, put it in the description of the workout when you submit your score. So 30 push press, 25 box jumps. The remaining time of that 5 minutes, max burpees. Your score for that first AMRAP is the total burpees you completed. After you rest 2 minutes, another 5-minute AMRAP, 30 burpees. Now we're starting with the burpees, 25 box jumps, max push press. So you see how they flip. It's still the same rep scheme and everything. The only thing is the burpees and the push press switch positions. So make sure you're aware of that. Also make sure no one starts the same AMRAP for the second one and does the same exact order. It changes a little bit. So your score is the total amount of burpees and push press you complete out of those max sets. It's not one max set. You can break up however you need to, but get as many reps as you can in the remainder of the 5 minutes. And I want you guys to push. So real quick, if you haven't already, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot. It helps us get more eyes on these videos. I want you guys to push. 5 minutes isn't a super short time. It's not like a minute, sprint, or it's much longer than that. So you can only go so fast for so long. But I do want you to start kind of hot, like around 80, 90% effort, and try to hold on to it as best you can. And when you get to that max reps, just go. See what you can do and go hard. And let's say you on that first AMRAP, you crush the push press, you crush the box jumps, you get some burpees, and you do like 3 and then rest. That's okay. I don't care how much you rest during the burpees. I just care how quick you get to the burpees because it shows me you have that intensity to get into that movement. It's if you cruise through the push press and the box jumps, you get the burpees, you're like, and you have a nice smooth pace of the burpees, you're not going to get as much out of it. The point of today is to spike that heart rate up and work on that anaerobic ability to really sprint and deplete that energy system. So don't pace, don't hold your too what's the word I'm looking for? Don't hold too much back. You want to push. If you're huffing and puffing and hearing yourself, breathe, and probably your neighbor next door can hear yourself breathing because you're breathing so loud, you're doing it right, okay? So for your push press, actually, let me grab the actual weight I plan on using for the workout. All right, today I'm using 35s. So let's just go over the movements really quick, and we'll get started in like a couple minutes. So just make sure everyone's on the same page for push press. The push press again, with your weight on your shoulders, you do a dip, and then a fast punch overhead, dip, punch overhead. It is not a dip, and then jump underneath the weight. It is all that initial dip, and then just a strong finish with the arms. If you have only one weight, I would do 20 each side. So instead of 30 total, don't do 60 total. I would have you do 20 and then 20. So you're doing 40 total, 10 extra reps, but be a little bit easier because you're not working with 2 weights at the same time. Otherwise, if you're using a barbell, pick a weight. You think you can probably get the 30 reps done in 3 sets max. If not unbroken, more ideally 2 sets. If you break it up more, 3 sets at the very, very most. So I wouldn't pick a weight that's going to crush you, especially because you have to go back to those push press on the second AMRAP, okay? So keep that in mind. Today is very, very shoulder intensive. All right. If you have any other questions, post them in the comments right now. Otherwise, we'll start in like 20 seconds, you guys. Let's get down to business. So the first one, 30 push press, 25 box jumps. The remaining time you're doing as many burpees as you can. Make sure on the burpees when you come up, you're not doing this and staying low to the floor. You jump up, make a straight line from your ankle all the way up to your shoulders, okay? And get those hands overhead. You don't have to literally clap. I'm not looking for that. So I want to get those hands up in the air. All right. Enough funny business. We're here to fitness. We're here to get fit. We're fitnessing to get fit. All right. Let me grab my timer. So it's a 12-minute time frame. 2 5-minute AMRAPs, rest in between. Okie dokie. So first one, 30 push press. If you only have one item like a dumbbell or kettlebell, you're doing 20, 20, 25 box jumps or step ups, whatever you have available, followed by max burpees. Let's see what you guys can do. I want to hear you huffing and puffing from wherever you're at because you're breathing so hard, okay? So if I don't hear you right now, if you're not breathing so hard I can hear you through the laptop, something's wrong. Let's do this. Get hyped. Oops, okay, that didn't work. Let me grab my handy dandy spray paint can. All right, guys, go fast, have fun, take chances. Starting in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Dip, punch. Keep the arms close to the ears. Try to go unbroken if you can. Straight into box jumps, 25. All right, I'm done. 2 minutes in, 3 minutes of burpees. Just past halfway. Just do not stop on those burpees, whatever you do. Got a minute 15, guys. Don't stop, you got rest coming up. One more minute. Thirty seconds. $20. $10. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 2 minutes rest. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. That was nasty. Oh. I don't know if I got 35 or 36. I'll put 35. So you got a minute 90 more to rest. Grab water if you need it. Try not to stay still. Try to get the blood moving through your body. And you can bring that heart rate back down. Big deep breaths. After this, I'll show you guys my pool. My above ground pool we set up in my backyard. Don't sit down, don't sit down. Oh, as much as you want to, don't sit down. We got 1 more minute, guys. So now we're flipping it. So now you're going 30 burpees, which is definitely gonna take a lot longer than 30 push press, followed by max box jumps, or not, excuse me, no. 30 burpees, 25 box jumps, max dumbbell push press. On the push press, I don't expect you to go do a huge set of 30, 40, 50, break the lift however you need to, but just get there as quick as you can, okay? Just get there so you have a lot of time there. That way you can get as many reps as you can, as many breaks as you need to take once you get to that part of the workout. Oh. All right, guys, you're ready. We're starting up in 5, 3, 2, 1. We're on a burpee. Let's go. Smooth and steady here. Try to keep your breathing under control. Try not to get it too frantic during these burpees, because if it does, you'll die off pretty early. So you're working hard, but you're not blowing up. If you lost count, I'm at 23. And 30. Well, yeah, 2 more minutes, guys. Get those dumbbells. Ninety seconds. Minute 10. You got 40 seconds. Fifteen seconds, guys. 10. 5. Hit time. Oh, man. Gee willikers. That was gross. Oh. Put in the description how many reps you got. Oh my goodness. I don't know what was harder, that first AMRAP or the second one. First one was hard because you had so long of a time to do burpees. The second one was hard because the third burpees at the beginning took forever. you're already huffing and puffing by then to already do the first workout. So put how many reps you got in the description, any modifications you might have made. Then let's stretch and hang out, everybody. Let's see. I did not do 935 pounds. That would be pretty cool, but I did not do that. All right. Once you've caught your breath, you've got some water, we'll stretch out, clean up your spot, take a little stretching room. Jeez. That was rough. Nice, Delia. That workout reminded me of like an open workout. That was a lot harder. I thought it was gonna be hard, but that was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. Go over the box jumps. Hey, there you go. Nice, Ken. That workout was a lot harder than it was gonna be. The first one was nasty because you had so long to do burpees. The first one I said, yeah. The first one was nasty because you had too many burpees. The second one was nasty as well because you had to do so many burpees to start, and then by the time you get to the push press, you're dying. Oh man. All right, guys. First one, we're gonna do a few today. All right, stick around with me. So first one, we're gonna focus on our triceps and our lats a little bit. So you're gonna grab your arm, pull it over your head, grab that elbow, pull it in. You can also lean away as well to get a little more of your lats if your lats are tight at all. But I'm trying to get this arm in the middle of my shoulder blades. So I'm just kind of getting it anywhere in this area. I'm trying to pull it down in my shoulder blades. As I pull this elbow down, and then I lean away. About 30 seconds each side. It reminded me of last Monday too, where it was like, last Monday was, I think it was a 10-minute AMRAP. It was, what was last Monday? What was it? I can't remember what last Monday was. I feel like the last Monday was like the same kind of feel. Like when you finished, it was like you didn't stop sweating. Like I think I'm sweating more now than I was during the actual workout. The spider creeping up on me. Like, yeah, got him. There's a lot of bugs in my garage. Other arm, grab that elbow, pull that hand in the middle of your shoulder blades, and then lean away. Oh man. Yeah, I'm dripping sweat. With these workouts lately, with how much I've been sweating during them, whether either it be from the workout or from the weather, I don't know. But the fact that I'm sweating so much makes me want to take 2 showers. Take a shower after this and take a shower before I go to bed. That's usually I do. I usually shower before I go to bed, but it's like after getting this sweaty, it's like I cannot just walk around the rest of the day. Maybe I should get some like baby wipes or something. I just hate taking 2 showers. Does anyone else like that? I know a lot of people can just like take 100 showers a day and they love taking showers, but it's like I don't know. I don't mind taking showers. If I take 2 in the same day, I don't know. It feels like a waste of time. I don't know. I'm indifferent about it. All right. Next, we're gonna do lying pec stretch. So arm out to the side. Twist away from that arm. You might feel a little bit more if you kind of angle that arm up a little bit. So it's kind of like a 45 versus being perpendicular to your body. Whichever one you feel it more in your pec or your shoulder. Whichever one you want to target more. All right, flip it over. Try not to lay on the dead spider you just killed. onto the side, lean away. Yeah, I haven't stopped sweating. Like, I'm sweating just as much as I was during the workout. It might be a 2-shower kind of day. Once I get in the pool, I'll show you guys the pool after this. We'll do a couple more stretches. I'll show you guys the pool if you're interested. Because, when you're in the pool, it kind of washes off all the sweat on you. All right. Next, thread the needle. So drive that arm through underneath your body, and then lay your chest straight down on your biceps. You get in the back of your shoulder. Have your arm underneath your chest. If you put your arm underneath your neck, you won't tend to feel it as much. So you want to have your arm below your chest, so you can kind of really crank on the back of that shoulder. And switch. If you kind of press your elbow into the floor, then raise the arm up a little bit, you might feel a little more that way. So you can actually get your shoulder off, but then if you also get that elbow down and kind of twist into that arm, you feel a little bit more if you don't feel it much. So 10 more seconds on this arm. All right, guys, last one. You could do one of two options. We want to focus on our feet a little bit. So we're going to do a little bit of down dog, kind of like teeter-tottering, trying to get our feet wiggling around and stretch them out a little bit. Otherwise, you can go up to a post you might have or some kind of little ledge. You can either place your foot up against that post and lean in, or you can go to the ledge and kind of work it out that way. Oh my gosh, I'm so sweaty. I think it's also mostly because of the heat. But as of recent, it's like, I feel like these workouts get a lot spicier. I feel like I'm getting in my groove of the home workouts. I'm going to ask a poll, see what you guys' favorite workout has been so far. All right, let me show you guys my backyard if you are interested. If not, thank you for joining me. But otherwise, let's take a little stroll, shall we? That's right. So when we bought this house, you can see my garage. It's very old and weird textured. We bought this backyard. There was like huge bushes, trees, like a bunch of overgrown stuff everywhere. We've slowly been gutting it, and now it's pretty much an empty lot. But because of all of the rain that's happened like over the past 6 months, all these weeds started growing. So literally, it kind of looks like we have grass, but they're all weeds. This was all just flat dirt when we originally scrapped everything and cleaned it all out, and literally had dumpsters come by and pick up all the junk to be cleared out. It used to be just flat dirt, straight up. But now it's all these weeds, which is actually kind of nice because now it keeps a little less dusty in the air, and the dogs bring in less dust. So it kind of like acts as grass almost. So it's pretty cool. But here is my pool. So we put it out. It's kind of hard to angle it. So here's the pool. It's pretty nice. As you can see, it's not very tall. So like if I stand next to it, it's kind of like, I don't know if you can really see that. It's kind of like right below my hip. But we have these little floaties. So it makes it nice. You can just float around in there. Yesterday was 96 degrees. It was really cool. Plus, our little cabana setup, very fancy, little spot for the dogs to chill. So yeah, hopefully now it stays warm for a little bit and doesn't all of a sudden decide to rain for another 4 or 5 months. That'd be great. We can enjoy it for a while. So thank you guys for joining me on that workout. That was fun. I was intense, a lot sweatier than I was going to be, a lot harder than I thought I was going to be. Tomorrow's workout will be the long conditioning piece, so it'll be a little bit slower paced, but you'll still be getting sweaty, burning calories, getting fitter, all that good stuff. So make sure you're there tomorrow, 8 a.m. Otherwise, Shauna does live Zooms earlier in the day. I think like Tuesdays. Don't quote me. You can check the Facebook group. I want to say Monday and Wednesday is at 7. Tuesday, Thursday is at 6:30 a.m. So if you want to join here and actually get one-on-one feedback, you can do that as well. Or obviously do these videos any later time in the day because they're saved on our YouTube channel. So I will see you guys soon. Take care. Drink lots of water. Take naps. Take care of yourself. Have a great evening.